Okay, ensoulment, or what I call soul embodiment. I have said this before. There is absolutely nothing trying to stop you from ascending. Nothing. If it does seem this way to you, then I would suggest that this is a fear creation of your own. This video is probably going to make the most sense to those of you who have already begun to feel an actual, tangible presence attempting to merge with you. There is only one thing happening. Your soul is attempting to merge with you. Is attempting to come through you here to the local planet. I watched this really great video this past week of a woman who channels the Elohim, and she has just said this remarkably well, or they have said this through her remarkably well. But she was talking about how ensoulment takes place at first, the muladhara, the root chakra, and the flight or fight response that can happen here. Rather than, go into it a lot of myself, because they say it so beautifully, I'm just going to link to this video for you down below and over in the side, etc. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, as much as I did. I continue to watch it. It is so good. I have created many fear creations of my own as my soul has attempted to merge with me through Muladhara. And I saw the humor in this, and the more you can see the humor in it, the more you lighten up a bit about what's happening. We're just ascending, my friends. That's all that's happening. And there is no wrong way to ascend. As your soul attempts to merge with you through the chakras, various things are going to take place. They're going to take place for our own good, for our own growth, for our own experiential foundation and joy. As that tangible presence comes up on you, as you feel it attempting to merge with you, depending on whether or not you are able to stay in love, or whether you go into fear, as I myself have many times, even thus far. I'm sure I have more of that to go. That fear, it amounts to a judgment of, this is a reason to bring my fear in here. And the moment that judgment is made is the moment we create something that inevitably needs to be healed. And so we will be taken through these scenarios in which We're going to be able to have the chance to do that in all too real ways, as we already know, yes? Have fun with these, and remember to stay with your practices, your essential practices, meditation, the breathing, the just being really kind to yourself. Stay with the water, the eating well, the salts baths, the getting in the sun. Just, stay with all of this, because it's really important. The practices essentially are here to help us remember to stay grounded in love. Okay, and so the more you bring your practices into the evening as you go into the night, the more you will be able to stay in consciousness as your primary point of reference, rather than your personality. And this is important, because the personality, as we know, can run rampant. But if you stay centered, if you can learn to stay centered in consciousness, this is what will keep you grounded. This is what will help you through the process more smoothly and more rapidly. There is a saying in some conspiracy theorist circles that says the lie is different at every level. I would say something more like the dream, or maybe even more rightly, the view is different at every level. And so, in dimensional existence, regardless of how many dimensions you fathom, the view from each is going to be quite unique. What I would suggest is that you begin asking to see through the eyes of your soul, to see with your soul's vision, so you can have a fuller idea of what's going on. It's helped me, and I have begun to see in this rather bilocated way or sense from 2 points simultaneously. This in itself is fascinating, but it helps me also not buy into the personality's fight or flight response of this is something I need to bring my fear into. And it's helping me become closer with my soul. It's helping me let my soul in more, much more. It's what we're all doing. It's the only thing we're doing. I would just like to strongly express this today.